If you really want to find out what you're made of, you can forget the personality tests and social media quizzes. Because the only way you're ever going to know is by heading into the big, wild, raging, so damn beautiful it hurts world and finding out for yourself. Were you born to follow a path, or were you born free? These are the things we thought about when we made the new Grand Cherokee. Made for what you're made of.
Harley-Davidson builds bikes that are meant to ride. There are vehicles your parents would recommend you drive. Then there are the motorcycles your crazy uncle who gave you fireworks for your birthday tells you to ride. You wouldn't want to let your uncle down, would you? If your need is speed, chrome, and custom paint, check out all of the new and pre-owned bikes at Greenmount Road Harley-Davidson in O'Fallon, Illinois. Don't let your uncle down. Get to Greenmount. One American with a burning desire to save the world from high prices. He is the stuntman that saved the world. He is looking to destroy high prices. A man that brought the world together because of his love for Kawasaki. One man strapped to a 2021 Terex KRX 1000. The stuntman that saved the world. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more monsters to fear. And so, we have to build our own.
And welcome back. Good evening. I'm Nails. I am here with my man. Say what's up.
Yo, yo, yo. We are back. We are live. I'm ready to do this thing, Nails.
Yo, some of us are warmer than others. I mean, it is raining and like 40 degrees here, but it's not negative 50. So good for you, Z, for surviving.
Curse.
Hashtag thank you for your service. Yeah, dude, we got another great night coming to you guys for exhibition tonight. We got a great lineup here. No official teams tonight, but we got some players rolling in over on the orange side for tonight. We've got Toki, one and only, Looney, and Giggity Gal rolling in, facing off against the blue team. And who do we got over there, Z?
Yeah, on the blue team, we got Elevate, Cool Whip, MTI, and we're still missing one in the arena. But I think that's going to be. I cannot remember. I'm losing my mind here.
I think it's going to be Solar.
Solar.
Solar team.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So it's gonna be a great game, great fun matchup, and I'm excited to cast these players. A lot of good talent here on this in this game tonight. Gonna be a fun one to watch for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We got a bunch of players coming from all over the AAA action, and looking at kind of the lineup that we got, we have. I think we got Giggity Gal, we got one and only coming for us from the Daytona Tide. Obviously, Whip's coming from the Scranton Royals. We have got Toki and Giggity Gal coming to us from the Baton Rouge Constellations, who did an outstanding job rolling through the playoffs there. And then let's see, we got Looney as well coming to us from. Wait for it. And coming to us from the Frisco Dragons, also a great team during the regular season there. And then we got Elevate and Empty as well. Let's see where they are. So I should remember these by heart, but I have not internalized them. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. Solar's coming from the Chattanooga Barracudas. And then I think, who else am I missing?
I think you hit the mark on everybody.
Yeah, I think we got just about everybody.
Yeah.
Elevate and Elevate and Looney from the Frisco Dragons as well. I think that's everybody. And as always, we will roll into the rules, reading the rules before Jucifer starts losing his mind. I don't even know if he's in the chat yet. Don't tell him I was late reading the rules. But for tonight's rules, as always, will be 4 8-minute quarters. Each quarter, or each team will get 2 2-minute timeouts during that time. We will have 1 5-minute halftime break. You're only going to see 4 players in the arena, so no subs. If somebody falls out and they have a sub standing by, you might see them jump in, but nobody's going to be inside the spawn area waiting on their teammates there. Overtime, as always, will be a golden goal, and we always look forward to seeing that. And then, as always, no toxic or discriminatory behavior here. It is the off season, still upholding the standards. Everybody's having a good time. And speaking of a good time, if you guys were not present this past weekend for the unveiling of the Vertex Stadium, check it out. So if you guys check out the announcement servers there, it'll tell you how to get that set up. So that you can jump in the next time we have the Vertex Stadium up. And if you didn't get to see it at all, you need to go back and rewatch this weekend's matches, because we had a little bit of the stadium up, we had a little bit of the game up, and it was pretty dope. It's really cool. It's really expansive. You can get in the stadium and watch the game happen in front of your very eyes, go down into the game without in a non-interference. And then you also have the stream up on the big screen there in the stadiums. Everybody was able to kind of hang out, chat with each other. I missed a little bit of it because nobody was blowing up. Well, a few people were blowing up the chat, but not as many people in Twitch chat because they're all in the stadium talking to each other. So that was pretty cool. Did you get to check it out, Z?
Yeah, I got to pop in for a little bit. It was a kind of busy weekend for me, so I got to see what I could. But no, it was awesome. I didn't really get to hop in the stadium myself, but popping over on the Twitch stream and watching that was a very cool experience. Like you said, it was a little bit different feeling not seeing everybody in chat there, obviously being as hype as usual. But I'm sure they were living it up in the arena or stadium there. So yeah, awesome things coming from Vertex over there. So big shout out to them for doing what they do over there.
Yeah, it was a huge success. So we're really looking forward to that during the season. Hopefully a couple more times here during the off season as we roll into the Christmas break. And, when some of us are trapped inside avoiding the cold, it's a good place to go hang out, watch some Echo. Looks like Chubbs is in over on the blue team as well. And Chubbs coming to us from the Scranton Royals as well. So pretty stacked up house here. We'll see how the chemistry always plays out. But on tonight's matchup, looks like everybody's getting ready there. I hear the ding ding, and we're getting ready to roll in this Echo Tuesday matchup here, bringing you the exhibition games in the offseason.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one to watch and keep eyes out on these players as they've been developing through the off season here. We got some ready ups from both these teams, so we're gonna get started here quickly, get these teams a going, and we're gonna see who's gonna win this initial joust. It's gonna be orange versus blue, get a mixed bag expedition match here. So out on the rollout here come these players. Going to be jousting out for this. Going to be a race to get this disc. It's going to be the orange team winning it. Looney's going to be sending it up high, going for the cloud shot here. Initially, he's going to miss it. Empty Eye going to send it out there. Going to try to find the clear. Finds a pass instead. Cool Whip going to take the long shot. It's going to find that connection
Nice.
quickly. A long, long three there, Nails.
Yeah, it's a huge hit right out the gate. Cool Whip, bringing it in there. One of the senior members of the Scranton Royals, bringing in with a huge hit early, getting 3 points on the scoreboard 30 seconds into this first quarter.
Yeah, a big start for the blue team here. Is going to be Giggity Gao on this rollout here for the orange team, sending it over to the right side, right back to Giggity Gao in the pass from one and only. Toki's going to send it down low over to Looney. Looney going to try to take the long shot to answer back, and will find that connection. That's all tied up here early on in this first quarter.
We are trading shots already, trading threes no less already. Both these teams coming out hot and heavy, and this is probably smelling like a shootout. I mean, we are 6 points in, 3-3, 2 threes apiece here from well outside the bubble, as both teams are looking to pick up that lead early and start getting in front of this match so they can build that comfortable pad, play a little bit more aggressive. As we see them roll, good pass there back, or a good send there from Cool Whip. Nobody's home to answer. Try to pick it up, gets stunned out by the intended receiver, and looks like Orange Team's going to pick it up there before one and only Toki, can get away with that. Gets jumped at the ceiling by 2 defenders. Looks like one and only is able to pick it up, slings it long. Great stack there by Elevate to get back just in time to pick that up. It's going to slow it down a little bit. Looking at 2 defenders, looking to bring a little bit of harassment there. They're going to be able to break up that pass. He tries to send one across the center, picks it back up, back into the blue bubble. Here comes Looney. 1v1 is going to find an opening there for a quick slam dunk. 2 points more on the board, and they take their first lead of the game.
Yeah, one and only there, looking for that long bounce shot, almost finding that connection. Unfortunately, just hit the wrong angle and was just a little too low. Looney was able to pick it up though and put it in there for the slam dunk. So now up by 2 is going to be your orange team. Out in the rollout though is going to be Chubbs handling this disc. Chubbs here is going to try to find a pass. We'll get stunned out. One and only is going to pick it up. One and only maybe going to take the shot. Will take the shot.
Nice.
Beautiful shot there from one and only to put themselves up by 4.
One and only rolling the underhand there. Good communications, I'm assuming, coming from the team there. Going to know that there's 2 defenders getting ready to jump. Is going to take that shot just to get inside the bubble, bring it for another 2. They're up by 4. Looking for an answer here out of the blue team as they come out. Yes, to get past the neutral zone here, kind of getting bottled up, trying to get those passes through the center of the arena and get it moving again. Gets bottled up there, empty. Is met by Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal's going to take a slinger there, try to throw it inside the bubble. Good pickup by Toki. Toki is there just in time, catches a good bounce there off the clock, drops it in for 2, and they're up by 6. No answer right now from the blue team.
Yeah, blue here has got to find something to get going. They've been struggling on their offensive rollouts here early on. They've been able to get that 3 off of that initial joust win earlier on, but so far no answer since. Chubbs here is going to be on the rollout, sending it quick over to the left side. Going to send it far through for the relay pass. Has a cross pass to Cool Whip. Going to send it in as Cool Whip finding themselves a connection here, and beautiful teamwork there to get another 2 points on the board.
It looks like maybe they found an answer here, able to work their way, finally get past the neutral zone there, work their way over to the bubble there, and Cool's going to pick up a nice 2-pointer there for 2, taking them back within 4. Got to get a couple more answers on the board here as they can close this gap, keep this game close before it starts to get away from them.
Yeah, indeed they do, and Giggity Gao here is going to slow it down. They are up, so plenty of time for them to burn here as one and only is going to handle this disc, sending it low over to Looney. Looney here has a couple people coming to challenge here, is going to send it for the back reset pass there. Beautiful decision. Giggity Gao now slowing this disc down. Gonna draw out that defender. Will send it up high over to one and only. One and only here has a couple of teammates in the bubble. Gonna opt for the back pass reset though. Beautiful slowing down on this disc here to burn some time. They now are gonna send a pass low over to Looney. Looney here maybe gonna try to take it in. Will take it in. Is gonna find that connection on the bottom placement.
Great send from Giggity. Great patience out of Giggity. Working forward, drawing the defense out. Finds Looney down low there by the far side boot. And Looney's going to find a nice avenue, a nice lane there to drop it in. for a quick three-pointer, or excuse me, quick two-pointer to take them up to 11 here. Blues rolling out the gates here. Again, back up against the wall, trying to find an answer to this very aggressive Orange team offense that continues to score there. Good slap away by Empty. Tries to get it back, sends to the far side tunnel. Oh, just in time. Chubb's there to pick it up. Sends it back through long. Trying to aim for the bubble. Looney's there to intercept. Gets harassed there by the defense. Plays broken up. We got ourselves a loose disc. Giggity picking it up there on the near side. Trap at the top. Cool Whip trying to maneuver for a good shot there. Gets jumped by Looney. Looney's going to knock it loose, and Looney's looking to kick this out of the orange side of the arena. Can't quite get it there. Makes for another attempt, and just in time, one and only's there. Sends it through. Nobody's home. It's going to be a stack race. See who gets there first, as it takes a bad bounce there off the Pac-Man. But Giggity's there to pick it up as the entire team comes rolling in a four-man stack. Looking for options. Tries to drop it back off the wall. Looney slaps it forward. Back into Giggity. Giggity sends it near side shoulder. One and only looking for options. Gets stuffed by the defense. Empty clears that out.
Yeah, Empty clearing it out there. Empty's going to send in the long shot attempts. Is not going to find that mark, but will find the stack. Cool Whip's going to try to take the shot, but unfortunately maybe just getting stunned out there last second. Will be a slap pass, but Toki's going to intercept it. Toki here is going to try to get the clear out, but taking an unfortunate bounce right into the hands of Giggity Gal. Luckily there. Now a loose disc here. Going to be trying to race to get it is going to be both teams. Cool Whip is going to find the receiving end of that disc, though. Is going to try to get it all the way cleared out here into the orange side. Will find the clear through. Has a couple teammates in the area, but one and only is going to be able to pick it up off that stack there. Now going to be cleared all the way out here back into the blue side zone. A little bit of a back and forth game here. Nobody really able to find a quick mark on this goal right now, Nails.
Yeah, no, and I will say Giggity's been doing a great job, and kind of in the background there of reading the bounces. It's very difficult to read the bounce of where the disc is going, especially it hits one of the geos or is hitting the wall there. And Giggity has been on point, close to or dead on. There he is again off a nice send from one and only. He's going to tap that in for a quick two-pointer as they perturb the goalie. But when that disc gets sent long and you're putting a stack together, you've got to only a couple seconds to figure out where exactly you're going to send that stack, and you want to be in the right place so that you don't overshoot the disc. You don't come up short so you can get there close. And Giggity's been doing a great job of that this entire game here, which is really leading to the orange team really owning the possession. And there's Giggity again with another great read, coming to the far side tunnel, picks up that interception off a clear and drops it in for a nice long three-pointer from 22 meters out.
Yeah, Orange here is able to really put on a beating here early on. They were a little bit back and forth shots there at the beginning, but now ever since the blue team has really had no answer, only being able to put one possession up since that initial joust there. Looney is going to get the pick off. Will be stunned out, though, by Empty. Empty is going to get the cleared here. Is going to try to find Cool Whip. Will not find Cool Whip, unfortunately. Will find the stack, though, for the reset option. Is going to try to find a shot there. Will be one and only on the back line picking it up. Oh, unfortunate
nice
bounce there. Elevate's going to go for the backboard shot. Will not find it, but Cool Whip will. Cool Whip's going to bounce it off the head of the defender, Giggity Gal there, and points are points, and we now are only down by 9 for the blue team.
Yeah, and as we come up here into the quarter, we'll see what the blue team comes out here with after the break as this takes us to the end of the first quarter here with a 9-point lead going to the orange team. So far, Toki, Giggity, one and only, and Looney, with Toki and Giggity coming off the Baton Rouge Constellations, which were pretty dominant during the regular season, holding the lead here. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. We'll see what they come up with.
Tired of the side effect of side-by-side hair? Not when you have a Kawasaki. Your love of your Kawasaki Teryx 1000 will save you from side-by-side hair. Enjoy your Kawasaki on all types of terrain and magically eliminate the chance of messy, unwanted side-by-side hair. Go green this summer with Kawasaki. Get your favorite Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides today at Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
Yeah! Side-by-side hair, just don't care.
If you call one of us, just remember, you've invited the whole pack.
The second quarter here with a 9-point lead going to orange team. So far, Giggity, Toki great stack partners from the Baton Rouge Constellation, stacking well into the double digits when they play together. Helping out one and only Looney, who've been dominating with a 9-point lead as they take us into the second quarter. No, almost everybody missed the disc here on the neutral joust. Looney's going to pick it up there, look for answers as the stack comes blazing back in from the orange side of the arena. Giggity's going to hold it back at the back line, look for some options to send it forward, drops it back to Looney. Looney's looking for options, going to send it long, gets sniped by Empty. Empty's going to pick that up. Good bounce here and a clear into the orange side bubble. Cool Whips picks it up for an easy 2, and they are the first score on the board here for the second quarter.
Yeah, maybe some talking about change of strategy there for the blue team during that round break that they had. Obviously it was not much, but obviously 2 points or 2 points. Closing that lead now is the blue team, and the orange team here is going to be trying to get those points back. But the blue team here is going to be trying to get a stop, and they do.
Oh.
Oh, Empty unfortunately was trying to slap that disc away. Did not, kind of pushed it away a little too far almost. Will be picked up there by the orange team and into the hands of Looney. Looney now has a couple options here for some back passes. Is going to slow it down. Maybe going to let his teammates get upfield. Nonetheless, is going to offer the pass over to Toki. Toki now sending it cross low over to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal now has a couple of options here. We'll send it up high to Looney. It's beautiful passing here coming from the orange team. We've been seeing it all game so far. They've been absolutely killing it. And inside the bubble is going to be Toki. Toki trying to take that shot. Will not find the connection just yet, but Giggity Gal will pick up the rebound. Here is going to be a couple slowing it down, doing the little running man there, trying to get away from that defender. Is going to be walking up the field is Giggity Gal, and here's going to send the pass into the bubble, but no, Cool Whip's going to be bothering that that player there, and One and Only's going to pick it up. One and Only trying to maybe find a pass. Oh no, some frustration there. Will find it at the end is Looney. That was frustration.
They had to fight for that one, and they got two great teams right now, fairly evenly matched, but I think the blue team strategy coming out of the second quarter really looking to make the orange team work for those goals. They were starting to get to it at the end of the first quarter. We saw a lot more time there between goals with both these teams, but the blue team strategy here coming out, harassing a little bit, looking to kind of break up some of those long passes and long clears and really make the team work their way inside the bubble and earn those 2-pointers there without those long clears. As Empty picks one up, coming from the top, going to find the bottom pocket, 1v1 versus the goalie off a great send from Elevate, and they're back within 7.
Yeah, beautiful communication there from the blue team. Elevate able to find Empty Eye on that pass and was able to set up that play right there. Beautiful execution. The orange team is going to be trying to answer out on these just back and forth kind of possessions right now as Giggity Gal rolls out. Is going to send it low. No really buddy in the mark for the pickup, but will land into the hands of One and Only. One and Only is going to send the pass over to Looney, and that's simple plays like clockwork right there, Nils.
Yeah, and it looks like the orange team here really making some, really picking up on those adjustments, coming back in and working their way inside the bubble, finding those lanes. And, with the stack that you got, the stack team that you got over there on the orange team, you cannot leave them an open lane. And sure enough, that's exactly what they're doing, finding those lanes where they can, looking for those quick 2-pointer dumps to go ahead and hold on to the lead.
Yeah, and it's sometimes working, sometimes it's not, and we saw a long shot there coming from the blue team, and Toki was able to pick it off. Did float into the tunnel, lost the disc there for a little bit, but was able to pick it back up. But not for long, as Elevate there is able to pick it up, and Empty Eye now handling this disc, sending a pass over to Chubbs. Chubbs going to try to take that long shot, will not find the connection, just a little off the mark there. Will be sent all the way out here, now a stack race to get to this disc. Will it land into the hands of Elevate? Elevate finds it, is going to send it back up over to Empty, and is going to pass it back to Cool Whip to get that stack together, and they're going to try to dribble, but Whip be picked off by Toki. Toki going to go for the long shot there, is not going to find that connection. We'll find Chubbs, though. Chubbs is going to send it all the way out here. Maybe going for the shot there, unfortunately taking a bounce off of the station and landing into the hands of Empty. Empty sending it down low to Elevate. A little bit of a missed pass there, but will find the pickup. Elevate's going to find it, sending it back over to Empty Eye. Empty now holding this disc. Has a couple pass options. Will send it cross over back to Elevate. Elevate maybe going to try to take it in here. No, unfortunately, he's going to find that ding ring and will be bouncing back out. A chance for the orange team to pick it up here as Toki sends it all the way out.
Toki, good send here, getting it good clear, and those fast acts coming from the orange team roll back in. Here comes Looney again, looking for some breathing room there, and Elevate's going to deny him. Open it right back up, sends it right back in all by themselves. Empty. Cool Whip to Empty for 2 points. Cool Whip heavy on the assist. She was heavy on the assists during the season. Really doing some great work feeding her teammates and finding that lane to the bubble. Great arena awareness there, knowing when the stack is moving, knowing exactly where the disc needs to be so they can capitalize on that open goal time. And sure enough, they grab a quick 2, putting them back within 7.
Yeah, back within 7, and Orange out here on the rollout is going to send it low. Will not have a receiver on the other end just yet. Will find the hands of Elevate. Elevate's going to clear it all the way out here, but right into the hands of Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal play. Oh, Empty getting the pick off, going for the shot. No, will not find that connection. That stack coming in for Orange. Looney's going to pick it up, but Empty saying no. Wow, Empty's been all over. Elevate's going to send it to the backboard to Chubbs. Gonna go for the shot. Will be picked off at first, but picked right back up, and Chubb's gonna put it right back in for 2. Now only down by 5.
Great persistence there by the blue team there, and hats off to Empty. Really some great placement from Empty, just being in the right place at the right time, breaking up those clears, getting those interceptions, and catching the Orange team in transition. Right as they thought they had broken up the play and they were getting the move going to get the disc cleared out. Empty's there to stop it. Team didn't move. Good reads there. Gets it back. They fight their way inside the bubble there, and with a little bit of persistence, able to capture that 2-pointer. And again, back at it. Here's Cool Whip picking up the loose disc, looking for options. Nice bounce off the ding for 3. Cool Whip putting them back within 2.
I thought that was gonna be a 2.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be a 2, and nonetheless, that was a 3. Beautiful shot there by Cool Whip. Wow. Wow, we have a comeback brewing. Giggity Gal on this rollout is going to send it over to the right side now to One and Only. One and Only, a phenomenal player. I played with him at while I was at Echo North. He was on my team, and just, beautiful player. Very flawless on the quest execution. So Looney, gonna go for the shot, but off the head of that goalie there. That was Chubbs in goal, I do believe, and Elevate's going to get that stun out, but not for long. That's going to be One and Only fighting for this disc. Will be picked up by Toki. Toki going to go for the long shot, but stopped there by Empty Eye. Empty's going to get it all the way cleared out. Now a chance for them to score here again if they can get the stack. Elevate's going to be there. Elevate's going to send this long shot in, and will find that connection. Now back up by 1 is your blue team.
And with a great snag there. And again, Empty, it doesn't get the credit for the assist there, but that whole Orange offensive there after that scrum on the far side gets broken up. They send the disc out. Empty's right in the right place, right time. Again, breaks it up, gets a good clear going through, allows Elevate to roll through unharassed there by the defense. It picks up a nice 3 to put him back up by 1. That's some great teamwork there. Good chemistry. Good bounce, though, from One and Only. Picking that up off the backboard from Looney, dropping him back up by 2, taking us into the final 10 seconds here of the half, as they are still up by 2 points, but a great comeback from blue team, rolling right back. We'll be right back after this quick halftime break, and we'll talk about a little bit what we saw, and we got ourselves a game right now. 2 points. Don't go anywhere.
Hold on a minute. Did we hear that right? Dodge is making an electric car?
We're talking hypothetical, right?
Surely you jest. Dodge? You mean the people who devised the legendary 426 Hemi and sunk it into a sublime missile? You mean the Dodge that created the Hellcat Red Eye and the most powerful muscle car in the world? Makers of the 840 horsepower wheel-standing Demon? Why on God's green earth would Dodge ever build an electric car? Anybody? Any thoughts out there? Hello?
And we are back for the second half here, rolling in off of what was an incredible comeback by the blue team, second quarter, to close down what was a 9-point gap between them and the orange team. The big things I'm seeing here right now for the blue team, so we'll start with them. Great comeback. I think big things there. Cool Whip coming off of Scranton Royals, a team known for their chemistry. Only other Scranton Royals she's playing with tonight is Chubbs. They had a little bit of shake up there of teammates, but really getting the team together, I think, from a chemistry standpoint, it only takes a couple good assists to get the team really feel like they're firing on all cylinders, and that's really what we're seeing from Empty. Empty's been doing a great job with great placement, being in the right place, right time, good reading, good reads on those passes coming out of Orange team to break up those plays, catch them in transition, and get the team going back the opposite direction, give them time for some open goals, and really close this gap here considerably, and doing a great work just stymieing the Orange offense and not letting them push into the bubble from way far out with long passes, really making them close up that formation and keep those short passes. Over on the orange side, Giggity and Toki, and I think Toki just had to go, so Rive Ruff is in for Toki, unfortunately for Toki, but who's been doing a great job. Giggity and Toki coming off of, teammates coming off of the Baton Rouge Constellation. But really the highlight, I think, on the orange side of the team is Looney. Looney's been doing kind of what Empty's been doing for the blue team, just the right place, right time, great reads off the bounces, those ricochets, doing great work to capitalize on a lot of those loose discs and get those assists and passes going. And with 11 points on the board, has been doing his fair share of work of making sure that he's scoring as well. So we'll see what they come up with. I think blue team's a little bit got the number of orange team, so orange team's going to need a little bit of a change up here from a strategy. We'll see what Ryruff brings as they roll in, start in the second half. What do you got, Z?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you pointed on the blue team. They're able to really execute there well in that second half of that second quarter. They were really shutting everything down. Not allowing any like really empty boost and clear passes. Empty was there to pick them all off for the main part, but Orange has been forcing those long threes on the blue team there, not really letting anything in the bubble too easy. So making them shoot those long threes and making them earn it at least. Obviously, they're open shots, but you know sometimes when you're too open, you're kind of like, oh, I'm a little too open. What's going on here? So panics you out a little bit. But these players are phenomenal players, and they don't necessarily have to panic like that. So I don't know. Orange is doing well on execution as well. They've been really passing around, playing their game, but they need to maybe look for more of those reset passes that we saw in that first quarter from them. It was really slowing it down and working for them well. So, possibly a change up in strategy there. I mean, they do have, more possession time, more shots taken, more assists. But overall, I mean, still from a defensive standpoint, blue is outplaying them. Not letting, like I said, not letting much through. So, yeah, they've been crushing it there, Nels.
Yeah, and I think the orange team for their part, I mean, Giggity and Toki, great stack partners. Really, they're using a lot of that clear and boost, but they got to make sure that defensive play is finished before they take off on those stacks, because that's where blue teams would catch them, is on those transitions where they think they got a good clear going and it turns right back around. As we're off to the second half here, with the blue team winning the neutral joust, but quickly getting turned around here by orange team, is one and only comes in with the shot. Empty again with the placement. Doing outstanding work there, coming to us from the old Junction City Juggies. No stranger himself to the assist game, playing with Yuji. Really knows how to feed the team there and make sure that you find those openings and be in the right place at the right time. So between Empty and Cool Whip, I think they're doing a great work here of just really being able to feed that team chemistry and placement and open up opportunities for shots. Z?
Yeah, they are, and that's been really working for them so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if we keep seeing them go to that. That's gonna be a long shot attempt, maybe going in, but Looney there in the back line to pick it off. Gonna be Ryruff now handling this disc. Ryruff is the sub in for Toki. That's gonna be a long shot there from Giggity Gal. A beautiful pass from Ryruff. Beautiful shot to put themselves up by 5 now, Nails.
Yeah, you cannot leave Giggity open like that. If he's got a lane, he is a terror with a long ball, dropping that three and off a great read from Ryruff, coming in, meshing seamlessly so far into the orange team strategy and their play and flow, really feeding Giggity Gal there off a great look.
Yeah, indeed. And now Elevate's going to send a pass over to Empty. Empty going to send it low over to Cool Whip. Cool Whip going to try
Ooh,
to redo what they just did from Orange, but Looney's going to stop that shot. Going to send it all the way out. But again, picked off here by the blue team. Elevate in the right place at the right time. And Empty's going to try to pick up this disc. Will get picked up by Ryruff. A little bit of scramble here. But again, Chubbs, this blue line backline defense has just been killer. They've not really been letting those clears come through. And that's going to be Chubbs finding the 2 points, now closing the gap to only 3 points here.
Chubb's going 1v2 there off a great send from Elevate. Yeah, and that's the blue side's strong point has really been their backline play there. Just really putting the brakes on any offensive push coming out of the orange team that it has, I would argue, probably a little bit faster stacks than the blue team, has really been relying on their speed to make up that difference. But placement will beat speed any time of the day. And sure enough, Blues placement and their reads there off the disc have really been doing them a favor there as Giggity Gal gets one kick back to the back line there, looking for options, taking his time, slows it down, ducks a little the defender there, sends it over to Ryruff, who's inverted, look for options, a long pass to Looney on the far shoulder, and Looney's going to go 1v1 and dump it right into the corner. And again, another great look by Ryruff. Gets there off the ceiling, ducks a defender, and finds his teammate far across the arena with a on the spot pass. Nice work.
Yeah, Ryruff coming in here, jumping in, like I said, for Toki, has really been facilitating early on now and setting up the teammates with some really beautiful passes, allowing them to kind of keep the marginal lead they have, though very slim. It's not, it's a lead nonetheless, and that's going to be a pass over to Elevate. Elevate's going to send it over to Cool Whip. Cool Whip's going to try to take the long shot here.
Oh!
Will find that connection. Beautiful, beautiful shot there coming from Cool Whip.
Cool Whip, you're on fire. Nice work. And I love how she posted up there, took a nice clean look, a little practice wind up there, and then just sent it sailing for 3 points way out from 20 meters. It's exactly what blue team needed. Go ahead and close that gap down back to 2 and put the brakes on momentum here. Coming out of the orange team with Empty again. Unstoppable, my man, from in front of the shield, rolls up, starts picking apart the quarterback's play, picks the disc from the quarterback, and then drops it in for a 3 from behind the shield. Just great moves all around from Empty there to take him back up by 1.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful, beautiful read there from Empty to put themselves up by 1. That is beautiful, beautiful defensive execution. Being able to read that player there on Orange. Will be a shot attempt from Orange. Will not find the mark, and that's going to be Chubbs sending it down low, trying to find that stack. Will not find it. Maybe just a weird bounce they weren't expecting. Nonetheless, it's going to be picked up by Giggity Gal here. He's going to try to send it all the way out. Will not find that connection just yet. Will find Looney, though. Looney now doing some juking around. Going to try to maybe find a pass.
Oh.
No, stolen by Elevate. Elevate's going to try to maybe find a setup here for the teammates. We'll send it up high to Cool Whip. Cool Whip going to try to go for it again and will find it. Done with absolute ease and steez.
I didn't even know where Cool Whip came from. Like, I thought Chubbs was going to go to Elevate, Elevate was going to go to Chubbs, who was a stack partner. They kind of drifted apart in the far side tunnel, and I was like, dude, you have a lot of options, getting jumped here by the defense, and sends a long one over to Cool Whip, who's just hanging out of the ceiling. I didn't even know where she came from. Nice work.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful, beautiful, awareness, arena awareness for Cool Whip there to set themselves up for that shot. And that's going to be one and only able to answer back there, putting themselves up, are still only down by 1, but it's a close game now, Nails. We've been back and forth right now in this third quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, it says a lot here that the blue team not only closed the gap, but is keeping the game very, very close here with the orange team. I would argue here, even based on the score, they are outplaying the orange team still a little bit. We've seen not the orange team we saw the first quarter and really kind of the first half of being able to kind of dominate the play here in the game and the scores. Really, blue team has figured out a good strategy here, and the orange team has yet to adjust. Now, if they can just get their passes together there inside the bubble, I think they can really do something with it here and start running up the score.
Yeah, and again, that orange defense is really, like I said, has really been not allowing those easy shots inside bubble. Again, forcing those long threes, and Ryruff's gonna take it in there with ease. No really challenge there from that blue side bubble defense. Was able to put themselves up by now 1 point here, as we have a minute and 33 seconds left in this third quarter for either team to put up some more points here. This is going to be the blue team on this rollout. Will be Chubbs handling this disc. He's going to send it over to the left side. We'll find Empty. Empty now going to send a cross pass over to Cool Whip. Cool Whip doing some juking there on the defender. Will clear it out here. Has Looney in the back line, though. Looney not able to pick it up there initially, but will find it, sending it over to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal now has a couple teammates up the field, has a stack for them. We'll send it all the way through, and no blue team players in the area just yet. As I say that, that stack comes in pretty quickly there. Going to be one and only resetting it back out to Looney. Again, playing that reset game that we saw early on in that first quarter there. Now going to be sent over to Ryruff. Ryruff to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal trying to do some juking on the shield, but Cool Whip stunning him out. And oh man, that stack there for the blue team was so quick. Gonna be trying to find maybe a long shot here. Gonna send it in, but no, Giggity Gal is there to pick it off, Nails.
Yeah, and the stack just aim was a little bit off there on the stack. Wasn't quite able to get a clean breakaway. Got bottled up there at the seal and wasn't able to find an open goal. Defense gets back in time. Elevate trying to bring it in now. Gets stuffed by, looks like that was one and only there. Is going to break that up. As Giggity Gal sends it through the far side over to Looney. Looney sends it long into the bubble. Right now just trying to survive to the half or score, or excuse me, into the quarter, but score. Taking them up by 4 there with a nice read there on a clean breakaway by Ryruff. Got moves, man. You can't leave. You've got to get your defense set there, and a little bit of a scramble on that last offensive push, which I think the blue team maybe thought they had a clean breakaway there that kind of got bottled up, and then after all the turnover and trying to reset themselves, going to turn over for a 3 for the Orange. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come right back. 4-point game. You know it's going to come down to the wire. Don't go anywhere. And we are back for the fourth and final quarter here. We got a 4-point lead over the Orange team, but it has been neck and neck so far, with the blue team closing that gap and keeping the game close. We got Cool with 15 points, 23 stuns, and Elevate 5 assists and 24 stuns. Empty 7 points, plenty of assists, not showing up there. Lots of hockey assists, some great saves and some great steals. And Chubbs as well with 4 points. I don't know if Chubbs dropped out, and 10 stuns, but really doing outstanding work here on the blue team, keeping the game close. I think Ryruff is a little bit of a game changer for the Orange team and for the strategy from the blue team on what they can expect. I think just as they were kind of figuring out the Toki one and only Looney Giggity Gal combo, Ryruff came in, changed it up. So they're lagging a little bit. They gotta kind of get their passes on and can't miss those shots they got that are hitting ding rings or getting broken up there inside the bubble. Orange team doing a great job of really making them work inside and get close for those 2-pointers. See, over to you.
Yeah, and a long slap there and picked up by Empty to put that in. That defense didn't give up there on the blue side, was able to get that stop. Even though they lost it on that initial joust initially, they were able to get back and pick it up and get the defensive stop there for themselves, and now able to get themselves back in this game. Only down by 2 here. This is the fourth quarter, so it's gonna be a good one. I expect a back and forth match here. That's gonna be sent over to Looney, but a steal quickly coming from that stack. That's going to be Elevate there with Empty, I think I want to say. Nonetheless, that's going to be Elevate picking it up here. Going to take it in for the shot. That's going to be another 2 points. Now all tied up here, Nils. We have a game.
Putting the moves on it. Elevate rolling in there with a great drive-by pickpocket to break up that offensive push from Orange and caught them clean in transition. Came by with a nice pick. And it took me even a second watching the game here from God's eye view to realize that he had actually come away with the disc. That's how quick it happened. And Orange is on the rebound here, coming right back. Ryruff's going to take a quick break on the inside, near side tunnel. Look to drop it back to Giggity Gal. They're going to slow it down here, tie game. They're trying to be very precise with their passes. They know they need to put some points on the board to get back out here in the lead. And who's going to take it in but Looney himself, doing some magic from the floor, upside down, inside out, takes it in for a 2-point slam dunk.
Like the dunk contest out here. The past 3 shots from each team have been, our best 3 shots in total have been dunks from both sides of the teams. So, a little bit of a show going on here, putting on for us. Nonetheless, Chubbs here on this rollout is going to handle it. Has a couple of teammates set up for passes. We'll send it over to the left side to Empty. Empty now going to try to maybe find a cross pass. We'll send it optionally for the low pass. Cool up there is going to handle it up, sending it up there to Elevate. Elevate's going to try to find a cross pass over to Chubbs. Chubbs will find it, maybe going for the backboard shot there, but stopped there by that orange team defense. Will be cleared all the way out here. Danger zone for the blue team here if they can't get a stop, which they do. That stack coming in pretty quickly. Cool Whip's going to send it over high to Chubbs, just a little too high as Ryruff able there to pick it off. Ryruff's going to try to send in the shot, but it's not going to find that connection. Giggity Gal here is going to try to find another shot, but a stop there by that goalie, and goal now going to be picked up here by that blue team stack. Going to send in the long shot, but Giggity Gal picking it off again. This has just been a back and forth, just a little bit of a ping pong action going on here as Empty comes away with it, sending the long shot in. Is going to find that bounce, and that's going to be 3 more points here for Blue, now up by 1.
From the far side, backboard bank shot, Empty, just putting the silence through the orange side crowd with a nice 3-pointer sink. Well done there. And you said it, it's a slam dunk contest because both teams up until that point have been doing a great job of just closing down those long shot lanes and making both teams work their way inside the bubble. They're really getting their defenses together. And first team to kind of really start nailing the offense here, and I think Blue is getting out in front of that, is going to start to, I think, catch a little bit of an edge here in this game. Both teams are really probably going to come down to the wire. It's a little bit of back and forth like you talked about, as they're both trying to nail those passes and find those lanes to open up here as the defense really works hard, and the goalie gets perturbed there as Looney's going to find the bottom pocket off a great read from Giggity, taken back up by 1.
Yeah, and as much as I'm totally not rooting for Blue, Caster's Curse is not a thing at all. I would love to see this game come right down to the wire, maybe even a potential overtime. Nails, that would be awesome to see. Nonetheless, it's going to be sent over to Elevate. Elevate's going to send it down low over to Empty. Empty has an open goal, potentially will opt for the pass instead, but just taking a bounce off that shield there. Will be picked up by Ryruff. Ryruff here is going to try to clear it out for that stack that's in for the orange team, and that's going to be picked up there, but not for long, as Chubbs is going to get that stun out and get the pickup. Will be sent all the way back out now. Going to be a race to get this disc for both teams. Will be that's going to be the blue team coming away with it, but not for long. That's going to be one and only. Getting the slap away, but again, not be able to get it all the way cleared out here. That's going to be Chubbs coming away with it. Chubbs now maybe going to try to take it in on this goalie here. Will take it in, and that's going to put themselves back up by 1.
Great read there by Chubbs. Under pressure, comes in, puts the stun up real quick just to make sure that he doesn't get blown away by that defender. Is going to find that great pocket. Great teamwork there. I don't know who was in the bubble there stunning out the goalie, but opens up that lane in the bottom pocket for Chubbs to get the team to 40 first. Only 1 point behind is Orange. They come out here with a joust advantage. Ryruff gets jumped in the near side tunnel with violence, and both of those defenders are going to put a stop on that play. Here comes Elevate again. Mishandles the disc. That is the thing that is going to keep them from getting a clean, comfortable lead here, is a little bit of those small mistakes there that result in a turnover here. Blue team's there to pick it right back up. Cool Whip's going to get back there in time with that fast stack. Can't clear it through the near side tunnel. Gets bottled by the trap. Here comes Empty. He's going to get there first. Slings it right through the tunnel there. We got ourselves a loose disc. Who's over on the far side? But Chubbs, and Chubbs gets put to sleep by Ryruff, as Ryruff is taking it right back as the Orange team's mounting an offensive.
Yeah, mounting the offensive here, and now it's going to be one and only handling this, sending it over to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal has been deadly with that long 3 today, so you cannot leave that goal open for long on those transition plays. That will be Ryruff picking it up there. Ryruff going to slow it down here, trying to juke out that defender there. Not able to try to make some space, makes a little bit and gets the pass off to Looney. Looney now holding this disc is going to slow it down. Maybe going to try to draw that possession timeout just a little bit here for themselves as Ryruff gets that disc off the pass. Will be sent low to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal is going to try to take it in here, but gets stunned out here. Will be slapped away by the blue team. Now picked up by Chubbs. Chubbs here is going to clear it out. out, and the stack for blue is coming in. A chance for them to score here, but will not be able to pick it up just yet, as Elevate is going to be trying to race for it, but Ryruff picks it up before. That's going to be sent to one and only. One and only, maybe going to try to take the long shot. No, sends for the pass for Looney. Looney now doing some juking around on the ceiling again. We see one and only going for the duck here. Does get stunned out, though, by that defender, Cool Whip. They're going to pick it up, but sent right into the hands of Giggity Gal. Right back into the hands of Ryruff. Ryruff now passing over to Looney, and Looney's going to send it in for the bottom pocket, too. Now up by one is the orange team.
For 1 minute and 51 seconds, that orange team was stymied. Blue really doing some great work there with the defense. The orange team finally able to find a lane here, working inside the bubble. That's what they were trying to do. They were slowing it down. They knew they had to make that score count. We got 30 seconds here left for the blue team to put something together here. Gets broken up in the middle there by Looney at the floor. Good slap back. Chubb's going to come in from the back line, walk it forward. And here comes Empty. Tries to send one to the far side shoulder. A little bit of miscommunication there. And he's going to miss the pass for the intended receiver. It's going to get long cleared back inside the blue bubble. Nobody's home. Here comes the defense. 2. And one and only is going to put it away to pick them up by 3. They have 10 seconds here. It is not going to be enough time for them to get out of the tunnel and put a 3-pointer on the board, as Orange Team is going to walk away with the last-minute victory here over Blue. Outstanding work. Wow, what a game. 43-40. Orange Team walking away with the dub.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I mean, Tuesday, I don't know if I was ready for this much excitement this early in the week, but we're here now, so I guess I'll deal with it. But just an amazing game here from both teams. I think coming in, the big hits here for me were, first, I think a great job to the blue team. Really big shout out to Empty, who I think was just doing some incredible work tonight. Some saves, great scores across the board. And let's see, I'm looking at the stats here. It's like Empty had 12 points, 4 saves, 5 steals, 2 assists. Some of those are unaccounted for, but just doing an outstanding work for the blue side of the arena. I think the orange side, Looney coming in 19, was basically doing the same thing Empty was doing, but for the orange team. I think where it swapped after the blue team caught up and closed that gap was Ryruff came in, and I think he threw just enough uncertainty and kind of chaos into the mix for blue team's strategy that the time they spent kind of playing catch up there was time that they were not able to put points on the board and get a comfortable lead. That plus a few kind of off-shot mistakes there and a couple missed passes. I think on that last push they had in the last 30 seconds, they had it sewed up there. If they dropped a 2-pointer in, game would have been done. But the not able to make that happen. And so I think that's a direct contributor of really where Looney was at tonight with the orange team, with the assists and feeding those shots as well. Deadly on the shots, deadly on the assists, deadly on the back line, breaking up those plays. So my player of the game from Holzhauer Auto Motorsports Stuntman Award goes to Looney. Z?
Yeah, it's a tough call for me. All these players played a phenomenal game. You know, you see, the passing from both teams coming out and flawlessly executing it. Putting a lot on me here, Nails. You always do when we
Happy
cast
Tuesday.
together. We always do, and that's okay. You know, I'm gonna have to. I would agree with you. I think Looney played a phenomenal game, phenomenal back line, and phenomenal forward play as well. I mean, 19 points is a strong outshowing, but that's not even accounting for what he did in the back line there. So many interceptions, so many steals, so many good stops there on the defensive back line to give themselves that last little edge there for this game. And yeah, so Looney's going to take it from me as well. So I guess big congratulations to Looney.
Sounds like, and congrats, Looney. Outstanding work tonight. Outstanding work to both teams. It was a great game to watch. A great little echo hold over here, middle of the week, to get me to the next exhibition match next week. To focus, do we have any interviews lined up? All right, and we're going to go to a quick interview with the winning orange team. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we are back with the winning team here, the orange team for tonight. We've got Looney and one and only in the arena. Gents, how you guys doing? Congrats on the win. And Looney, congrats to you for taking home the Stuntman Award.
Thanks, man. It was a fun match. I haven't been playing much recently. I've been pretty busy with school and stuff, so it's pretty fun to get back on this game.
Yeah, man. Christmas break. Welcome back to it. It's like you never left, right? Riding a bike.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you guys kind of had a little bit of a conglomeration of just like it was exhibition match where just get your best friends together, jump in and play. Obviously, we know how much chemistry is a big deal in this game. What was the key for you guys tonight for your win and just kind of getting the team to kind of fire on all cylinders as you guys rolled in, having probably not played with each other a whole bunch here during the regular season and maybe during the off season?
Well, I think the fact that we play a lot of PDR privates together helps. Before Giggity and Looney, I guess, had their break from Echo, they used to play a lot of PDRs, and that kind of helped our chemistry a lot. Our stacks were really fast. We had good plays running, like we had Man, we had Zero, or what is it called, 1-2-1. We had splits running, we had relays running. Like it was pretty much like we were a full team that just kind of does not have as much chem.
That was awesome. Yeah, you guys stacks were on fire tonight, and the plays coming out and the switch up there and just being able to work your way back to the bubble and keep that pressure on to turn those pushes into points there. Even after, a lot of those intercepts and breakups from blue team, you guys just kept rebounding and able to take back that win there right at the end of the game, which was fantastic, and keeping the game close keeping the match close the entire time. Looney, we commented during the game we were talking about your Stuntman Award, just your placement and your ability to read a lot of the bounces for when the disc was hitting geos, and being in the right place, the right time to read a lot of those long passes and break those up, and turn them right back around for points in transition. What's your secret, man? How are you reading those, and what do you think was the key kind of to your placement tonight and just being able to read that blue offense?
I think the main thing is just being confident. I haven't really played much recently, so I think over time, just game sense and understanding those bounces. But yeah, mostly it was just a confidence thing. I came back and I was just kind of excited to play, so everything just felt crisp. Everything just felt right. So yeah.
It's awesome, yeah, because your guys' stacks are getting together and pointing in the right direction, right place, and always in vicinity there, that disc to pick that up and turn it into possession for the orange team. Z, dude, you got any questions you want to ask your land teammate there?
One and only. Only question I got for you.
Two-man Wolfpack.
Who's on top?
Team Crowd, baby!
Yes, sir! Hey, big congratulations to you guys tonight for winning the game. That's the only question I got for these guys. You guys played phenomenal game. It really came down to the wire there. But no, beautiful execution from you guys.
Yep.
Awesome.
Can I just shout out Ryra for being able to backfill in the private. I think it was 2 minutes that Toki was gone. I unlucky for Toki, he had to go, unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, shout out to Ryruff. Huge sub there in the clutch. Sometimes life gets in the way, man, and that's why we got plenty of friends running around the Echo world that you can call in at a moment's notice. So everybody's always willing to jump in the arena, right?
Yeah.
But thanks for joining us tonight. Outstanding job to you guys. Great game, and congrats on the win. For everybody out there in Twitch land, don't forget to join us next Tuesday. We're going to have another exhibition match for you, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, same time, same channel. Thanks to DeFocus being on the cams, running the production. Z, as always, stay warm, man, please.
I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my hardest.
Stay alive, stay warm. Spring will be here eventually. Thanks for joining me, man. I had a blast casting with you. And thanks to everybody showing up, and we will see you guys next week. I'm Nails. That's Z, the gunslinger, and to focus on the cams. You guys have a nice night.
30 seconds. This one is loose in the destroyer zone. Collected by Saluda. Stunned out. Picked up by Game. Stunned out. Zenith with it.
This is it. Trying to clear
get
it.
Cleared out. 20 seconds. Game gets it back here. Game turning it around. Sends this one in off of the floor. Gets it to Rosie Hope. Rosie has Zenith pressuring. 13 seconds. Sending this one in. Stunned out. No. What a shield there from Acorn.
Oh, no.
That gets the finish. That's the victory. What's the clock? What's the clock?
That's it. That's it.
In the last seconds, the Orlando Cyclones come back 33-32. Are you kidding me?
What?
I've got nothing. You know, forget finals. What was that? What was that? No, not
look
anymore.
at,
No,
look at
no. Put me on camera. Put me on
that.
camera. That was unbelievable. I cannot believe what just happened. I cannot believe what just happened.
On that read.